Good day all, this is TJ the Park Popper coming to you today, this Wednesday from Disney Springs. Today's mission is simple and easy. We're going to go over to Gideon's Bakehouse. We're going to get that vanilla bean toffee cake and the toffee cookie of the month. We're going to give them a shot. I'm going to review them for you as well as the cold brew. Stay tuned. So I'm making my way down to Gideon's to see how long this line's going to be. Doesn't look too crowded here on a Wednesday, of course. Try to go through midweek. It's less crowded definitely than on the weekends, but there are some people here, so I do anticipate a wait, especially for Gideon's Bakehouse, which is normally one of the most popular places to visit here at Disney Springs. There is also a Gideon's Bakehouse in downtown Orlando, and I've been to that on occasion. Only certain specialty offerings are exclusive here and not there, and vice versa. Alright, looks like there's a little bit of a standby. Might be a virtual up, I'm not sure. See when we get to the end of the line. But I will check in nonetheless. So guys, out the temperature today is 90 degrees, so it's kind of hot. Humidity's not too bad, but definitely recommend that you wear a hat, sunscreen, what you have, especially when you're standing in a queue like this. We were told 20 minutes, and I think it'll be every bit of that. So not a bad wait today. Here it is, guys, the Coffee Toffee Double Frosted Vanilla Bean Buttercream Cake. Looks so good. Alright guys, here are our trifecta of sweetness. We have the salted caramel cold brew coffee. We have the Coffee Toffee chocolate chip cookie. And we have the vanilla buttercream, double buttercream, coffee toffee cake. So we're going to give these a shot. All looks really good. All right, first things first, we're going with the salted caramel cold brew. Wow, that is salted, but balanced. Not offensively salty. The caramel kind of sings through that salt. And the coffee, there's not a whole lot of coffee flavor to it. It's there. It's not a coffee aficionado. You wouldn't feel slighted by that flavor of coffee. It's really smooth, really light roast coffee. So really like that. Thoughts so far on the salted caramel cold brew. I would say if you're a big fan of the Starbucks salted caramel cold brew cold foam coffee, you're gonna like this one. This is better than that in my opinion, simply because it really does present those flavors in balance and very well. Most of the things from Gideon's, they're sweet but they're balanced, which is the sign of a deft hand, or at least a really good recipe. Next up, we've got the cookie of the month, which is the Coffee Toffee cookie. I'm gonna give this a shot. Realizing that there's crushed up coffee beans in this, even so I'm not getting a whole lot of that, which is strange in this first bite. It could be inconsistent with other bites of the cookie. It tastes different. Definitely get a lot of salt, or excuse me, a lot of chocolate. Definitely get the toffee. I think that's the next flavor. More of a chocolatey, salty toffee cookie than coffee. Again, I've only had one bite, so I'm not really deep into it yet. So I'll give this another bite and see if I can sense some coffee. So thoughts is the coffee is there, but more like a chocolate espresso bean kind of flavor, where you get more chocolate, less coffee, and the coffee that's there is kind of the dried, crunchy espresso beans. There's still coffee obviously, but it's not the brewed taste, if you will. If you're a fan of chocolate covered espresso beans, I think you're gonna love this cookie. I think it's hitting those notes more or less. And then you get the nice effect of the salt and the toffee too. Salt and toffee go together well. So those are my thoughts of the cookie of the month. I'm gonna give the cake a shot here. A little bit of each of the layers. A little bit of the icing, the cake, and the middle layer. Let's give this a shot. Coffee toffee, double vanilla buttercream cake. Very rich. Again, I definitely recommend splitting that with 1 to 2 other people. You'll have a satisfying dessert experience. The coffee flavor is very light roast coffee, very good coffee flavor, kind of married to that caramel, married to that toffee flavor. There are some peanuts here. I think that's just a nice accompaniment for texture because you've got all that buttercream and all that light coffee layer. If I were to score them, I would make the cake first place, the coffee in second place, and the cookie in third place. The cake is very rich. I wouldn't anticipate that anyone would sit down and eat a whole slice of this by themselves. The cookie is a nice bite. If you like chocolate espresso beans, again, you're gonna love the cookie, but I don't think it really shows the coffee flavor as much as the cake does. And then the salted caramel cold brew coffee is really good. So again, these are available until the end of April. So if you want these, get down here and get them. The cake itself is exclusive on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So if you want a slice of this cake, get down here on a Wednesday or a Saturday and give it a shot. We're gonna be coming to Gideon's every month and doing this kind of thing, giving you an idea of what the limited time cookies are like. So if you're here in the given months, because they tend to repeat thematically, similarly every year, they kind of try to improve upon it every year, the same thing that they did that month last year. They'll improve the recipe or improve what's been presented in that given cookie or cake. Definitely recommend this so far. Is probably maybe my second favorite cake slice I've had here thus far. I would give just the plain vanilla buttercream is really good. That would probably be second, then the mint cake, and then this. So those are my thoughts. Yeah, it's just a short little jaunt over to Disney Springs on Wednesday, checking out these limited time treats at Gideon's Bakehouse. Hope you enjoyed your time with me. I'd like some input on what you would like to see on this channel, what content that you're interested in. I know what I'm interested in doing, so I'd like to know what you're interested in, what you're excited about for your Walt Disney World vacation.